So first of all, I apologize for this video or this audio because I recorded the video and I didn't record the video. I mean the audio. So what I'm showing here is um, the Middle Earth little Wild West pistol that I'm building, and I just go over the two sheets again and the front of the card, and I'm going to only do this one step in this video. I have caught up to that point, and you'll see the that previous part there laying on my bench, and I need parts 11, 12, 13, and 6. I need 2 of the 13s and 2 of the 6s, and I'll only be doing that one little roll because it takes a long time to do these. Now those are the two number 6s, and you can see how tiny they are, and they get folded, and I'll show that later, or I'll try to show that. Some of the stuff that I'm trying to show is well, it's so tiny that it won't I can't show it on camera. Now this is showing that the uh, the sheets of PE are labeled A and B, and I always orient them the same as the instructions show. And then of course I have to turn it to cut it out because I'm left-handed. I never learned to do the other stuff the other way. So there's these little, they look like triangles, and they're the part that holds the part to the PE. And so I'm just going to clip these off. This is part number 11, and I had previously found it just to make sure I knew where it was. And so I'll just clip all of these. And I won't be folding it in this video, and I'll fold it off screen, and then hopefully tomorrow or the next day, which today is Sunday. So Monday or Tuesday, I hope to do another little video on the handle, and that's the only other update I'll do. And I'm hoping the handle goes a little quicker than this one. This one was uh, a little long, and you see the serrations there, and you can almost see the holes. I show the holes a little better later. And now I need that part there is number 12. It is also tiny, and so I find part number 12 here and snip it off and try not to lose it. And there you can see, compared to my hand, I don't have big hands, and I would recommend people with big hands do not try to build these Metal Earth models. They're these parts, I mean, you can't even hold them with tweezers because the tweezers don't hold them tight enough. So now I need part number 13, and there's 2 of them. And so I have to find 2 of them. And if you'll notice, the colors match also when there's multiples of them. So those are blue. There's one there and one there. And so I'll just snip those off here in a second. And they're on sheet B. Yeah, this is where I showed that I oriented the same as the instructions. Because when there's a lot of parts on there, it's really hard to tell, is this the right part? It's not like a model where the part itself might be labeled, or the sprue might have the number on it. These are, that first one just had 1 attachment point. This one, however, has 2. Don't know why, but it worked out okay. And they have a colored side and a steel side. And the colored side in this case is, they call it, it's always labeled with a E for the etched side, I think they call it. So you can tell which way is up. And so this shows that that part there it shows them all being attached, and then to the part number 11. And so I take this little part here. My tweezers are slightly magnetic, and I don't know how that happened, but it works really good for these little tiny parts. And I said they were stainless steel, and I have found out that some stainless steels are magnetic, but not all. And so I'm trying to fold this because this part gets folded right in half. And if you'll notice, it disappeared. And so I can't find it, and I paused, or I stopped the video here and go look for it, and finally realized that there are multiples of it. And so I can just get another one. And yeah, there's another one. So I have to use it. Now this is the gun sight. So it's something that's going to show, you know. It's not like it's an internal part that you can go without or something. So now I'm going to try this again. And this part gets folded across the center of that tiny little part. And it doesn't get like pushed completely together. Later I'll show in part number 11, you can see that the place where the little tabs go is has a space between it. And now I'm trying to bend this and not lose this one. So there. Now I have to turn it over to figure out where it's supposed to go, just to make sure. I've gotten used to double and triple checking. Now you should be able to see the holes here in a second that that show you that the holes are not right together. There's two separate holes there, right there. Yeah. And it's a little easier to see when you're working on it because you can adjust it easier to the light. So now I'm trying to make sure that this is close enough together, but not completely together, so that I can get it in the little holes. And so it's fiddling. And here we go. Now this is one of the things where you can't hardly see what I'm doing because the part is so small and my fingers are in the way. I mean, there's just no way around it because a pair of pliers or a tweezer would probably squeeze it too close together and then it wouldn't work either. So it's better just to use your hands and just poke it in there, and pretty soon I'll show it. Now see, I hold it down with my thumb so that it doesn't fall out, because they will. I mean, no matter how hard it is to put it in there, they will fall out. Now these little tabs, then, you grab them with a pair of pliers. Had to make sure it's in all the way. And so I'm looking here to see whether you twist it or bend it, because in this case it's a twist. And the instructions tell you there's two little icons, I guess they're icons, that show you which way it should go, whether it should be folded or twisted. And sometimes there's not enough room to twist it like they say, but there is enough room to fold it. Now I had to move the light that's right above me so that I could even see it myself, because they are tiny, tiny pieces. So if you've made it this far, you're halfway, a little more than halfway. And so I'm twisting those to get that put in there. No glue. It's stuck in there now. And it does stick up prominently, so it does look like a sight. a front sight for the barrel. Now the next thing is these little number 6s, and they are supposed to look like bolt heads. So they get folded, actually not in half, but get just the tabs folded down, and there's a little circle that's left. So let's see if I have to get my tweezers because I can't pick them up. My hands just don't pick up tiny things like that anymore, so I have to use a tool. Now this isn't too bad turning this for the first one, but then once you got one bent, you have to turn it around and hold it and bend the other side. And so this is, it's a lot of little tiny fussy parts. And now we're going to grab onto it and try to turn it, and there we go. Okay, so that's one of them. Now, to get it in the little, since it's so small, and can you see? I don't think you can ever see the place where it goes. Yeah, just barely see those little tiny tab spots. Especially once you turn it over to the painted part, it's hard to see. Now I'm trying to get both legs in at the same time. Now I got it on the tweezers. And I'm trying to show you how difficult it is to get in the little holes. A lot of times I use my other finger to get the other leg in. And so that's what I'm doing here. And it's not cooperating, of course. And so it came out with my little magnetic stuff. And so, okay, now I lay it down and try to push the legs together so that they'll be closer to where they're supposed to be. And boing, there it goes. So I realized that there is another one on the PE, but I don't mess with it right now. I just pick up the other one and do it, and I do the other one again after the video. And so this one I watch a little closer, and I put the legs farther together so that they are in the right position to go in, or at least closer than the other one was. And I dropped it, but I found it. And so how's it going here? Okay, so now I'm going to get this one bent the way it should be. Almost dropped it again, and I did. But luckily, this one is here. I can actually see it. It's just that it's very tiny. Okay, so now I'm making sure that it's in the right place together with the legs parallel. Oh, look, I show it to the camera, but you still can't see it. And just trying to pick it up. Okay, so now I'm back to the point of trying to put it on the part number 11. And so there it goes. I got it in. Now this one says to twist those, but there's enough room there. I just push them together and then squeeze them down, excuse me, so that it's not going to go anywhere. It's a little better that way. Yes, sometimes they are hard to push down, and you sort of want to be careful so you don't scratch the colored part too. Now you can see it. That little shiny part there is the part. So now these are the other little parts. Let's see, 13, and they fold up to be little tiny boxes. So they have 4 folds, and my pliers are a little big for this, but I have found that there's a lot of little parts that the pliers are too big for. But the pieces are too stiff to fold with my hands. So that's why. See, that's the end, and this will be the other end. Now the little pegs on this one are offset. So you can't put it in the wrong place really. There's 2 of them and they're identical. They're both the same way. And so I'm trying to show the offset holes. And so I fight with it a little bit. Now see there's where I'm pushing that to get it in there. And I try never to have the pegs too close together because then you just have to take the part off and pull them apart. And these I'm twisting 90 degrees and boom, it's done. So now I can do the other one. And it works out the same way. Maybe. But it's still not very big. And most Metal Earth pieces are this way as far as teeny tiny parts. But I got that one, and they look like little boxes. I'm not sure what part they play on a gun, but they're there, and I wouldn't want to leave them off. Now I'm going to do another video of the handle, and hopefully it'll go a little quicker. And I fold this after the video's over so that you don't have to watch all that, because this was a long video for me. And please, if you like my videos, give me a like and a subscribe. And thank you to all my subscribers. It's really nice being able to do this channel, and I think it's helped me a lot. See you next time. Bye.